following is a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited.
Sylacauga Aggies play right here. Welcome to the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network and the Star Physical Therapy pregame show. Sponsored in part by Alta Point, Coosa Valley Medical Center, Allen Oil Company, Star Physical Therapy, Marble City Pharmacy, Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, Toyota of Sylacauga, Wright Tire and Service, Central Alabama Community College, State Farm agent Albia Steers, La Costa Mexican Restaurant, Edward Jones agent Jesse Gum, Alabama District 33 State Representative Ben Robbins, Donahue Physical Therapy, Sylacauga Chamber of Commerce, Coosa Valley Recycling, Another Level Cards, Amya, Van Sant Hardware, Sycamore Federal Credit Union, Wharf Casual Seafood, Fair to Midland Gifts and Boutiques, Broadway Spinal Care, First Bank of Alabama, and Sylacauga Pediatrics.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Michael. This is the Star Physical Therapy tip-off show. Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one. Roughly 20 minutes until tip-off in the Final Four between Sylacauga and Guntersville. We want to thank David and Michael for hosting the Coosa Valley Medical Center Courtside Countdown. Our Final Four covers brought to you by Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, Toyota of Sylacauga, Area Real Estate, and Coosa Valley Medical Center and Coosa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Jeremy Law, Alex Bauman, courtside at the Allen Brew Market scoring table, live on Facebook and YouTube with the Allen Brew Market courtside cam for Sylacauga and Guntersville. In the Final Four, there is a ton of red and white in the house as the Aggies and Guntersville both wear the same shade of red. It's going to be a packed house. Here it is right now for Guntersville, whose girls are playing the Briarwood Christian Lady Lions. The Aggies going to be facing the Guntersville boys. Tip-off was scheduled for 4:30, running about 25 to 30 minutes behind in Legacy Arena. We want to thank the Alabama High School Athletic Association for allowing local affiliates to cover the Final Four and state championship game this year. Heath Harmon, Ron Ingram, a special thank you to the AHSAA. Alex Bauman, Sylacauga, Final Four basketball almost goes hand in hand. This is the fourth Final Four since 2017. This is the fifth Final Four since 2017 for the Aggies, but looking to get the blue map back to the Marble City for the first time since 2018 here in the state tournament.
And you wonder, after watching Viger last year, after getting to the state championship the year prior to last season, losing that game, then last season coming back with all their seniors. They had like 10 or 13 seniors, Jeremy, going in with that leadership and that veteran presence, getting into the state championship game against Sylacauga and winning that one. You wonder if Sylacauga, having that same veteran leadership, having that same experience that Viger had, if they can do what Viger did last season this season.
There is no doubt you can learn a lot from losing, and that's where the Aggies, they beat Winona in the Final Four game, fell to Viger in a tough-fought four-quarter game where the real difference was free throws down the stretch for Viger. Really a couple plays away from hoisting the blue map last year. The Aggies, as we talked to Coach Joel Jones on a Sunday night at Booker's Barbecue on the Aggie Sports Network Final Four tip-off party presented by Toyota of Sylacauga. He said there's a lot of lessons to be learned. He's thought about it every day since about a year ago, as this tournament's a week later than it was last year. A lot of time to ruminate on that if you're the Aggies, and there's no doubt they're ready to get on this floor here at Legacy Arena.
And one thing is both these teams, Guntersville and Sylacauga, made the Final Four last season. They both played in this arena, in this environment. Guntersville falling to Viger in a tough contest for them where they turned the ball over 20-plus times and missed a lot of free throws and three-pointers. Sylacauga beating Winona on some game-winning free throws from C.J. Franklin. You know Guntersville's hungry. They want to get to the state championship. Sylacauga's hungry. They want to hoist that blue map and finish the business they had from last season.
Briarwood girls in Guntersville still live now on the floor at Legacy Arena. We are going to take our first break courtside of the Star Physical Therapy Tip-Off Show. We'll be back with more pregame coverage here on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Protect what matters most with State Farm agent Albia Steers in Sylacauga. From auto and home to life insurance, Albia Steers and his dedicated team offer personalized service to ensure you have comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. As a local agent, Albia Steers understands the unique challenges you face and is committed to guiding you through every step, from quotes to claims. Trust in a neighbor who truly cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Albia Steers is there. Call or click for a quote today.
At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. We provide personalized service, local lending decisions, and competitive rates to help you buy a home, finance a vehicle, or reach your financial goals. We're proud to serve Central Alabama and invest in the communities we call home. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong. Visit us today at CoosaPinesFCU.org or stop by one of our branches located in Chelsea, Childersburg, Pell City, Vincent, and Sylacauga. Federally insured by the NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
In sports, it takes the right team to win. The same is true with your finances. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning for college, buying a home, or building your savings, Coosa Pines is the team you can trust. We work with you, coach you through every step, and help you reach your financial goals. Join the team that puts members first. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong, member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you been in a car accident? That soreness and stiffness can set in fast. At Broadway Spinal Care, we work with all major motor vehicle insurance providers, and in many cases, your care may cost you nothing out of pocket. Our goal is to help you heal quickly so you can get back to feeling like yourself again. Call Broadway Spinal Care today at 256-861-8546 to schedule your appointment and start your road to recovery.
When injury slows you down, trust Todd Malone and the caring team at Star Physical Therapy. As owner and lead physical therapist, Todd has built a reputation for helping patients recover quickly, safely, and with confidence. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, surgery recovery, or everyday aches and pains, you'll find personalized care that gets you moving again. At Star Physical Therapy, it's not just about treatment. It's about helping you live life fully. Star Physical Therapy, where you're always treated like a star.
When cold weather rolls into Alabama, make sure your home is ready with a reliable American Standard heating system from Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling. Sleeping Giant's team of professionals will keep your home warm, efficient, and comfortable all season long. Whether it's a routine tune-up or a complete system upgrade, Sleeping Giant will help you rest easy, knowing your home's in good hands. Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, your local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer. Online at sleepinggiantair.com.
Turn to the experts you can trust at Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling. Voted the best HVAC company in the Coosa Valley 5 years in a row. Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, the official HVAC company of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Back courtside at the Allen Brew Market scoring table. This is the Star Physical Therapy Tip-Off Show. Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one, counting down until tip-off between Sylacauga and Guntersville. State semifinals today. If the Aggies win, they will play at 10:45 on Saturday morning. So get your breakfast with the Aggies at Legacy Arena if the Aggies do pull it off against Guntersville today. Guntersville, a good basketball team, Alex. Nobody gets to the Final Four by accident. We've watched a couple of great games so far today. Have one in front of us right now. Tell us a little bit about Guntersville. They have some seniors, but also some young players that have really stepped it up as of late. They're 23-5 on the season. Just a really solid basketball team in the Wildcats.
Last season, we talked about the loss to Viger in the Final Four. That team shot 1 for 15 from 3, committed 25 turnovers, but both leading scorers for Guntersville in that game, C.J. Scott and D'Adrian Waller, have graduated and moved on. So they're two leaders of that team, similar to what Sylacauga had with Aiden Crow and Jordan Roberson, have moved on. But you look at Guntersville's roster this season, a lot of seniors have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors on this roster. The best player, though, is a sophomore, Kobe Brothers. Ended up winning regional MVP, had an outstanding performance from them. And then you had Turner Hammond and Grayson Moon named to the All-Region team alongside Kobe Brothers. So Guntersville might have lost their 2 leading scorers. However, like Sylacauga did, they replaced those scorers, and they had the juniors from last season and the young guys that might have not been the spotlight on them stepped up this season to get to this point.
It will be interesting to see how the Aggies play Kobe Brothers. He plays the 2, he plays the 3, and they can slide him down in the 4. Depending on mismatches, just interesting. What do you expect the Aggies to do against such a young, athletic player in a big spot like today?
I would expect a lot of ball pressure on him, getting the ball out of his hands, but also making him make a decision with that basketball. In this environment, he hasn't played here before. The young guy, the spotlights are going to be big on him. Make him make decisions and make him make plays with the basketball, but also make sure you're guarding him and you're making him make the difficult play.
This is a long team. If you've listened to us all year, you know that we start off by saying the Aggies are undersized, and then Josh Spear and Tristan Whetstone make it feel like we are the team with a couple 6'4", 6'5" on the floor. Hudson Duvall, 6'4", Grayson Moon, 6'4", Kalen Cobb, 6'3", Kobe Brothers, 6'3". You'll see all of those guys on the floor this afternoon for Guntersville. What has made Sylacauga so good in defending much bigger teams? Because normally that doesn't do well for you when you've been as undersized as the Aggies have. Josh Spear at 6'1", CJ 6'1", Corbin 6'1.5", Tristan 6 foot, maybe 6 foot and a half for the Aggies, but they all play so big.
It comes down to boxing out on both ends of the court. When the shot goes up, nobody on Sylacauga is ball watching the shot, just praying that it lands in their lap. When the shot goes up, Tristan Whetstone, Josh Spear, Eric O'Neal, Corbin, CJ, they're finding the nearest defender or offensive player and putting their rear end on them and boxing them out and making sure if they don't have position to get the rebound, that the guy that they're boxing out doesn't have position to get the rebound. And then on the defensive end of the court for Sylacauga, they played 2 teams, Marbury as well as Elmore County, who had 2 tall guys, Hall for Marbury and then Hines for Elmore County, that they had some pretty big performances in the previous games and did nothing against Sylacauga. Sylacauga fronting the big men, not letting them get the easy entry pass. I would expect nothing but the same tonight.
Last year, the Central Regional faced the Northeast Regional. This year, the Central Regional champs, the Aggies, will face the Northwest Regional champion, the Guntersville Wildcats. We'll have more pregame coverage as we lead you up to the Central Alabama Community College tip-off and the Coosa Valley Medical Center starting lineups in about 10 minutes at Legacy Arena. More of the Star Physical Therapy tip-off show when we come back. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network, the official broadcast partner of Sylacauga Athletics.
Celebrate Sylacauga pride with the S Club. We're a community of former athletes and supporters dedicated to preserving tradition, funding scholarships, and building a strong future for Sylacauga High School athletics. From reunions to fundraising, the S Club connects generations of Aggies while giving back to today's student athletes. Be a part of the legacy. Join the Sylacauga S Club and help keep Aggie pride alive. Visit AggieSClubAlumni.com today to sign up and make a difference. Headed to the big game this weekend? Make Allen Brew Markets your first stop. Grab an ice cold drink, fresh snacks, and top off your tank before you hit the road. With quick service and everything you need in one place, we make game days easy. Wherever the road takes you, start with Allen Brew Markets, fueling fans all season long. That's being all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah, Allen Brew Markets.
Every championship season starts with a game plan. At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, we believe your financial future deserves a winning playbook. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of Coosa Pines FCU. From checking and savings to loans, our team is ready to help you execute the right plays. When you bank with Coosa Pines, You're not just an account number. You're part of a team. Let's build your financial victory together. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
When cold weather rolls into Alabama, make sure your home is ready with a reliable American Standard heating system from Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling. Sleeping Giant's team of professionals will keep your home warm, efficient, and comfortable all season long. Whether it's a routine tune-up or a complete system upgrade, Sleeping Giant will help you rest easy, knowing your home's in good hands. Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, your local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer. Online at sleepinggiantair.com.
I'm Chris Kane, and for our family here at Toyota of Sylacauga, it's about more than cars. It's about people. You'll find my wife, my kids, even my dog here some days, because this is where we've built something special. When you buy from us, you're not just getting a vehicle, you're becoming part of the family. Toyota of Sylacauga, worth the drive, and we'll prove it. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Cold and flu season is here, but Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga has you covered. From cough and cold medicine to fever relief, vitamins, and immune support, they have everything you need to feel better fast. Skip the lines and use their quick and convenient drive-through window to get in and out with ease. Friendly service, trusted care, and hometown convenience all in one place. Transfer your prescription to Marble City Pharmacy today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
The Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network is fueled by Allen Oil Company. Fuel for your car, fuel for your body. You're all in with Allen.
Aggie Sports Network fueled by Allen Oil Company. Allen Brew Markets, as it looks like the Guntersville girls, who have a loud crowd behind us, will advance to the girls 5A state championship game. Sylacauga facing off against the Guntersville boys. Tip-off in about 12 minutes or so, as there's 35 seconds left in this game between Briarwood and Guntersville. Alex Bauman, this is a big stage, no doubt. How much did playing in this venue? We asked Corbin Patterson on Sunday, what's the difference? You know, how different is it, rather? You're in this big venue, the depth perception is off, and he said it definitely helped playing in that Winona game last year and the Viger game, being able to walk in this arena and feel like the moment's not too big. But Sylacauga also knocked it down pretty well in Montgomery.
You saw it in the regional in Montgomery against Elmore County and against Marbury. Sylacauga shot 44% from three, 20 of 45. And the man with the play in Corbin Patterson from three was 8 for 15 for 53% from three in those games. You saw the growth and the maturity of those guys, having played in that environment, having played in that arena before, felt comfortable shooting at those rims. I expect the same today against Guntersville.
Aggies coming out of the tunnel. When we come back, more of the Star Physical Therapy tip-off show on the other side of this break.
When injury slows you down, trust Todd Malone and the caring team at Star Physical Therapy. As owner and lead physical therapist, Todd has built a reputation for helping patients recover quickly, safely, and with confidence. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, surgery recovery, or everyday aches and pains, you'll find personalized care that gets you moving again. At Star Physical Therapy, it's not just about treatment. It's about helping you live life fully. Star Physical Therapy, where you're always treated like a star.
At AHSAA, innovation and sustainability go hand in hand. As a global leader in calcium carbonate production and specialty chemical distribution, AHSAA helps make everyday products stronger, cleaner, and better for the world around us. From paper and plastics to construction and beyond, their work supports progress that lasts. AHSAA is proud to support growth that respects the earth and strengthens communities. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
When the temperature drops, your car feels it too. If your heat isn't blowing as warm as it should, or your engine's running hotter than normal, you could be low on coolant. Stop by Right Tire and Service for a quick winter checkup. We'll inspect your coolant, tire pressure, battery, and wiper blades, all the things that keep you safe and comfortable in cold weather. Don't get caught unprepared this winter. Get it done the right way at Right Tire and Service on West Fort William Street in Sylacauga.
Celebrate Sylacauga pride with the S Club. We're a community of former athletes and supporters dedicated to preserving tradition, funding scholarships, and building a strong future for Sylacauga High School athletics. From reunions to fundraising, the S Club connects generations of Aggies while giving back to today's student athletes. Be a part of the legacy. Join the Sylacauga S Club and help keep Aggie pride alive. Visit AggieSClubAlumni.com today to sign up and make a difference.
If you've got a heart for helping folks and want a job where what you do really matters, AltaPoint Health is hiring right here in the community. They've got positions open from Clay County to Sylacauga, including direct support professionals and therapists, and some jobs even let you work from home. No experience? No problem. AltaPoint offers on-the-job training, great benefits, and real room to grow. Caring is their calling. Text AltaJobs to 97211 and find your fit today.
Every championship season starts with a game plan. At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, we believe your financial future deserves a winning playbook. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of Coosa Pines FCU. From checking and savings to loans, our team is ready to help you execute the right plays. When you bank with Coosa Pines, you're not just an account number, you're part of a team. Let's build your financial victory together. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong, member NCUA, equal housing lender. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Congratulations to the Sylacauga Aggies. Your hard work, discipline, and teamwork represent our community the right way. Keep competing and finish strong. Go Aggies.
The Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network is driven by Right Tire and Service. Drive smoothly on the right tires and keep your ride in mint condition with the right parts. Right Tire and Service on West Fort William Street in Sylacauga.
Aggie Sports Network, driven by Right Tire and Service. Get it done the right way at Right Tire and Service on West Fort William Street in Sylacauga. 8 minutes until tip at Legacy Arena between Sylacauga and Guntersville in the Final Four. Our wall-to-wall coverage from Birmingham is brought to you by and presented by Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Also brought to you by Coosa Valley Medical Center, Toyota of Sylacauga, Area Real Estate, and Coosa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Aggies, the home team today. They will be in the white uniforms trimmed in black. Aggie Devil on the sides of the shorts, Marble City on the front of the jerseys. Guntersville, the road team, in a little darker shade than their fans are wearing. More of a maroon colored red. Maroon jerseys, numbers in white, trimmed in black. A lighter shade of red down the side of the shorts, along with a white stripe down the side of the shorts as well. Aggies warming up on the left side of the floor in the unfinished business long sleeve shirts. Last year was pretty cool. They came out in those Aggie Sports Network shirts, and they got a lot of free pub for that, as well as Rhett Adderholt and a few others that helped us make those shirts possible. Sylacauga in the Final Four. Doesn't feel like the moment is too big for Sylacauga, but between both these teams, Alex, all the storylines, the three-point shooting for Guntersville, the fundamentals, I guess, that a team like Guntersville plays with, none of that really matters. It's really just going to come down to execution for both these teams and who can impose their will on the others. The Aggies want to press the basketball, turn defense into offense. Guntersville wants to get paint touches, kick out for three. They want to move the ball around the arc and find open shots. It just depends on what goes well for both teams in this one. It's probably going to decide the final.
Under Coach Jones' team, Sylacauga, like you said, Jeremy, has been a defense and offense type basketball team. And they've done that to get to this point all season long. The ball pressure, the press break they have, they are suffocating on both ends of the court. Today, going against Guntersville. Guntersville is a team that is prone to a hefty amount of turnovers. Talked about it a little bit against Viger last season in the same environment. Had 25 turnovers, spelled doom for them. If Sylacauga is able to do that against Guntersville, this could be what Sylacauga needs to win.
What can Aggie fans expect to see? They play a little Bucky Ball, who's now the Texas St. Bucky McMillan, now the A&M head coach for the Aggies in the Southeastern Conference. You watch those types of things. They don't want to dribble it. They want to dribble drive. They want to pass it around the arc. They're okay with passing it 100 times if they need to. The Aggies are going to have to be patient on defense, force tough shots, and get out on the run on the other side.
Patience is going to be key for Sylacauga defensively, as well as being in place and not going out of place to try to lunge for a steal or doing some stupid mistakes. Sylacauga has to be in sync defensively, communicate, and make sure that they don't gamble for anything.
Sylacauga and Guntersville coming up at Legacy Arena. That'll wrap up today's Star Physical Therapy Tip-Off Show. We will have the Coosa Valley Medical Center starting lineups and the Central Alabama Community College tip-off between Sylacauga and Guntersville at Legacy Arena when we come back. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network, the official broadcast partner of Sylacauga Athletics.
AHSAA, innovation and sustainability go hand in hand. As a global leader in calcium carbonate production and specialty chemical distribution, AHSAA helps make everyday products stronger, cleaner, and better for the world around us. From paper and plastics to construction and beyond, their work supports progress that lasts. AHSAA is proud to support growth that respects the earth and strengthens communities. Good luck to all area athletes this season.
Don't let a stubborn wound keep you from living life to the fullest. At Coosa Valley Wound Care Center in Sylacauga, their skilled team specializes in treating chronic and hard-to-heal wounds. They use advanced therapies, including their new hyperbaric oxygen therapy chamber, which delivers pure oxygen to help your body heal faster. No referral is needed. Just call 256-872-7777 to schedule your appointment today. Coosa Valley Wound Care Center. Advanced healing close to home.
Every championship season starts with a game plan. At Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, we believe your financial future deserves a winning playbook. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of Coosa Pines FCU. From checking and savings to loans, our team is ready to help you execute the right plays. When you bank with Coosa Pines, you're not just an account number, you're part of a team. Let's build your financial victory together. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Turn up your taste buds at La Costa Mexican Restaurant in downtown Sylacauga. The grill's hot and the flavors are bold. From sizzling fajitas and street-style tacos to creamy queso and fresh-made salsa. Bring the family, grab friends, or make it your lunch break. Portions are generous, price is friendly, and the service always welcoming. Step into a colorful, lively atmosphere and leave full and happy. La Costa Mexican Restaurant, downtown Sylacauga's spot for real flavor. Stop in and taste the fiesta.
I'm Chris Kane, and for our family here at Toyota of Sylacauga, it's about more than cars. It's about people. You'll find my wife, my kids, even my dog here some days, because this is where we've built something special. When you buy from us, you're not just getting a vehicle, you're becoming part of the family. Toyota of Sylacauga, worth the drive, and we'll prove it. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
If you're tired of wandering around a big box store, get to Van Zant Hardware on Highway 280 in Sylacauga. These folks know their stuff and they know where it is. Need rafters? In stock. Looking for solid 28-foot lumber? They've got it and it's not damaged. For over 50 years, they've been helping home builders, farmers, and everyday folks get the job done right. Van Zant Hardware is a proud supporter of Sylacauga, B.B. Comer, Childersburg, and Fayetteville Athletics.
At Allen Brew Markets, we're proud to call this community home. Every day, we bring you great service, quality products, and the convenience you deserve. From morning coffee to late-night fill-ups, we're always here when you need us. Allen Brew Markets, your hometown convenience store, your hometown pride. And when it comes to serving our neighbors, we're all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah. Allen Brew Markets.
When it comes to bones, joints, and sports injuries, trust the expert care of Dr. Anthony Tropiano at Coosa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Dr. Tropiano is known for providing outstanding results with a personal touch, helping patients get back to work, back to sports, and back to life. From advanced surgical care to everyday orthopedic treatment, you're in good hands. Coosa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
from Radio Alabama Sports. Sylacauga basketball is on the air. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Sylacauga basketball is presented by AltaPoint Health. Caring is our calling. Online at altapoint.org. Allen Oil Company of Sylacauga. 8 locations serving Central Alabama since 1966. Fuel for your body, fuel for your car. You're all in with Allen. Coosa Valley Medical Center. Quality care close to home. Online at cvhealth.net. Now, here's the voice of the Aggies, Jeremy Law.
Coach Joel Jones with one final message to his team around the free throw line as we get set for the starting lineups between Sylacauga and Guntersville. From Legacy Arena, this is the Final Four on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Now let's turn it over to the public address announcer for today's starting lineups.
Number 1, Cooper Watkins. Number 2, Bentley Sistra. Number 3, Rylan Wilson. Number 5, Caitlin Cobb. Number 14, Nick Pike. Now for the Guntersville starters. At guard, a 6'7" sophomore, number 0, Weston Hammond. At the guard, a 6'2", sophomore, number 4, Kobe Brothers. At guard, he's 5'11", a senior, number 10, Turner Hammond. At center, 6'3", a senior, number 13, Kristen Moon. And at forward, a 6'4", a junior, number 23, Hudson Duval. The assistant coaches for Guntersville, Jordan Shelton, Drew Buddy, Jensen Mosley, and Jake Whitehead, Cooper Davidson. The head coach is Brett Self. Sylacauga fans, make some noise for your Aggies. Number 1, Consent Rex. Number 3, Syrian McMillan. Number 11, Joshua Holtzclaw. Number 12, Pregame Wright. Number 15, Hayden Hubbard. Number 20, Zedekiah Leonard. Number 24, Chase Welch. And number 10, Jaden Sanders. Now for the Sylacauga starters. At guard, a 6'7", a senior, he's number 0, CJ Franklin. At guard, a 6'2", a senior, number 2, Corbin Patterson. At forward, 6'10", a senior, number 4, Eric O'Neill. At forward, 6'7", a senior, number 5, Tristan Winston. And at forward, 6'1", a senior, number 13, Joshua Steele. The Sylacauga assistants are Skylar Patterson.
Starting lineups brought to you by Coosa Valley Medical Center. For the good guys, CJ, Corbin, Josh, Eric, and Tristan Whetstone. And for the Guntersville Wildcats, Hammond brothers, Hammond, Moon, and Duvall. Aggies in white, trimmed in black. Marble City across the front of the jerseys in Cardinal. Guntersville in red, trimmed in black and white. Numbers in white, trimmed in black. Tip-off brought to you by Central Alabama Community College. Coming your way. Aggies will move right to left to start. Guntersville left to right from our vantage point. This is the Final Four presented by Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Referee in the circle. CJ will jump it off against Grayson Moon, the 6'4" senior. CJ wearing the number 0, Moon wearing the number 13. Two 6'4" players on the floor for Guntersville. Referee back in the circle. Tip in the air. Guntersville wins it. And a double tap for Guntersville. Now they'll do it again. Two Central Alabama Community College tip-offs, as neither player was able to get it. We'll do it again. Ball goes in the air, won by Guntersville. And here we go from Legacy Arena. Guntersville, the left elbow catch. Driving on Whetstone is Moon. Underneath, Moon traveled. Yes, he did, and we're going the other direction.
Early on, Eric O'Neill has had the assignment of Kobe Brothers, the regional MVP for Guntersville. Eric O'Neill, I thought, from Jemison all the way through Marbury, has played his best defensive basketball of his career.
Patterson stopping, kicking. CJ on the left side of the floor. Stopping is CJ, giving it off to Whetstone inside of the arc. Back out to Corbin as he circles around the top. Patterson with the ponytails today in the dreads. Right wing, back off to Franklin. Driving down the side, cutting, kicking. O'Neal stopping, floating. Eric fouled. Shot didn't go, but he will shoot two. As you remember in the Viger game last year, Eric O'Neal, double digits. He was the player of the game for both teams in that game, the leading scorer in the game. Need to see Eric O'Neal do more of that here at Legacy Arena.
And today, free throw is going to be big for Sylacauga. It's one of the three keys I circled for the Aggies. Free throws have been a struggle for them all season, sitting around 50-55% as a team, and struggled in the regional.
0 for 1 for O'Neal. Another one coming for the senior. Knocks home the second. 1-0 Aggies. Weston Hammond will bring it across. Hammond in the front court for the Wildcats. Stopping, giving it off, tapped in the air, stolen by the Aggies. Back-to-back turnovers for Guntersville. Tapped into the hands of Corbin Patterson. Patterson moving right to left. Corbin driving, stopping, kicking. O'Neal, left wing three, too strong, and a rebound cleared by Guntersville and Hammond. The point guard will run it up the floor to Moon. Underneath, Moon missed it. Rebound tapped in the air, controlled by Josh Spear, as the Aggies lead it 1-0 with 6:43 to go in the first quarter. Patterson bringing it across under no pressure, working on Turner. Hammond. Now it's O'Neal right wing, taking a screen from Spear. Back to Patterson on the left wing. Step back, Patterson, jumper, bottom. A deep two for Corbin, and the Aggies lead it 3-0.
Corbin picking up right where he left off in the regional game against Marbury. He has had the hot hand for Sylacauga.
Another rebound for Spear after a missed shot for Weston Hammond, the 6-foot sophomore point guard. Patterson looking over at the Aggie bench, getting the call from Coach Joel Jones. Signals it out, gives it off to Franklin. CJ working the right side of the floor, 30 feet from the bucket. CJ dribbling behind the back, waving off help with his right hand, breaking a 5-second count is Franklin, retreating back to the midcourt line. 3-0 Aggies on top. CJ picked up his dribble, got to get rid of it, and he threw it away. They fronted Spear, stolen away by Brothers. Aggies went for the steal. Hammond underneath, giving it off to their big man, Grayson Moon, and he lays it in, and we have a 3-2 ball game.
That's what I was talking about. Corbin Patterson gambled on a steal, put himself out of position, and it left Guntersville with a 2-on-1 under the basket. You cannot have that happen in this environment.
CJ working at the top. High ball screen, got it off to Josh, had it knocked away in the front court. Weston Hammond, he'll go up and lay it in, and Guntersville's taking a 4-3 lead. Both teams with 2 turnovers. 4-3 Guntersville with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Donahue Physical Therapy. It's Patterson. Corbin looking down the defense. Guntersville is playing the Aggies in man as they held Whetstone on the post down low. The second foul on Guntersville in the first quarter. Don't expect too many whistles in this one as they are about 45 minutes delayed here at Legacy Arena. And the Aggies turned it over again. 3 straight turnovers for Sylacauga. Hammond front court. Weston Hammond, the point guard at the top of the key in between the rings, working to the left side of the floor. Turner Hammond beyond the arc, left wing, hopping in the air, firing it cross court. Taken in by Brothers. Brothers retreating to the right wing, gives it back off to Hammond. 4-3, Guntersville on top. Weston Hammond driving, floating off the window and in.
C.J. Franklin couldn't have played better defense there. Hammond off 1 foot, throws it at the glass, gets it to fall. C.J., that's all you can do.
6-3, Guntersville, the champion of the Northwest Regional. Patterson driving, looking, kicking, Whetstone. Tristan driving, got bumped, no whistle. Whetstone finishing at the rim.
That's what you need from your big men like Tristan Whetstone. Off the dribble, initiates the contact, and battles through it.
Guntersville didn't let the Aggies get in the press. Backdoor feed, blocked. Oh, a foul on Spear and the bucket. Hudson Duvall going to the line. Duvall, a junior, the first on Spear, and the first for the Aggies in the first quarter. Missing the free throw, Spear grabbing the board. 8-5, Guntersville leads it by 3 in the first quarter, 3:38 to play. Nicholas Pike to check in at the next dead ball is Guntersville, who's going for the steals. Franklin underneath, missed the layup. Rebound, Spear puts it back up and in.
I am not sure how Josh Spear managed to get that rebound. There were 3 Guntersville players under the basket, 2 of which were the 6'4 guys. Josh Spear ends up with the basketball. That's what I'm talking about. When they put themselves in position to get the rebounds, Josh Spear does it there.
8-7 Guntersville. The Guntersville girls already punched their ticket to the state finals. Aggies trying to keep it from happening. Catch and shoot 3 for Guntersville. Missed it, and then an over-the-back foul called on Rylan Wilson. That's a great box out for Tristan Whetstone, who's playing good ball here in the first 5 minutes.
If you don't box out against tight Sylacauga, you're not going to get a rebound. They've done that all season long. They don't care if they're undersized. They're going to box you out, and they're going to make sure they have a chance to get a rebound.
CJ, after a substitution and a foul, bringing it ahead. Right side to Whetstone. Back to CJ, trying to get past the defender, stopping. Tough shot for Franklin.
Not a huge fan of that one from CJ. Off one leg, trying to get a foul call. Would like to see him pull that back out and reset the offense.
Catch made by Guntersville. Backdoor cut off the backboard. Missed it. Weston Hammond had an easy look. Aggies running the other way. It's Franklin waving through traffic, getting it off to Whetstone. And then they'll say Whetstone took a step before he got the dribble down.
4 early turnovers for Sylacauga. Only had 8 against Marbury in the regional game. That has been a recipe for success for the Aggies, is keeping the ball under control and limiting those turnovers. Have to slow themselves down and settle in this environment.
Grayson Moon checking back in. Sylacauga able to get a couple offensive boards with Moon on the floor. Off the floor, he'll come back in the ball game. Brothers beyond the arc to Moon. Driving in is Moon, and then a foul on Whetstone will send Moon to the stripe for 2. Boy, they have some size on the floor. Moon and Duvall, every bit of 6'4".
Outside of the brothers' three-pointer and the one-legged shot that Hammonds hit, all it's been for Guntersville is pounding the paint, dribble drive, or feeding it down low.
First one, no good. Moon for one more. A foul apiece on both the Aggie big men as Moon got the second. They lead it 9-7 with 2:12 to go in the first. Sylacauga 3 for 6 from the floor. Both teams 3 for 6 from the floor, shooting at 50%. Underneath, CJ fouled, and to the line we go to the Coosa Valley Medical Center stripe. This is where the Aggies are going to have to be good today. It's from the Coosa Valley Medical Center free throw line.
CJ was good from the free throw line in the Winona Final Four game last year. Hit the 2 free throws that ended up winning the game for Sylacauga. Going to need much more of that tonight from not only CJ, but the rest of the guys from the free throw line.
Made the first, did Franklin. CJ for another. No good. As Guntersville leads it 9-8. Minute 52 to play, first quarter. Hammond moving left to right, firing it down low. The Aggies nearly came up with a steal. Underneath the bucket, missed shot, offensive rebound, knocked out of their hands. Guntersville got it back. Duval spinning and finishing with the left.
Tristan Whetstone got caught jumping in the air. When you're on the low block trying to play defense, you can't go for the jump. Put yourself out of position, and it allows him to hit him with the drop step for the easy layup.
11-8, Aggies on top. Guntersville, the fourth steal of the game. On the other side, Hammond blocked by Franklin, but it still found a way to get in. 13-8 as Franklin got a hand on it. Well, they are jumping every pass for the Aggies, skipping it into the corner. Whetstone picking it up, firing it back off to Franklin. Guntersville by 5 with 60 seconds to play in the first. 13-8. CJ working the defender. Franklin kicking. Whetstone spinning, shooting, and they'll say he walked again. The second turnover for Whetstone as Tristan thought he caught a big bump from the big man for Guntersville. The refs didn't see it that way.
Guntersville playing man defense, different from what other teams have thrown at Sylacauga since the Childersburg game almost 2 months ago. Too much standing around for the Aggies. A lot of players ball watching. Have to get some motion offensively and make the man defense move.
Underneath, loose ball tapped away. Skip pass in the front court, O'Neal. Underneath, O'Neal laying it up and in. 13-10, Aggies trail by 3 with 30 seconds to go in the first. Hammond brings it across with 19 to play. Taking a high ball screen at the midcourt line. CJ will harass the basketball. Hammond, the sophomore, with 10. To Moon. Back off to Hammond at the top. Lost the dribble, diving on the floor. Got it back, and it'll be Aggie ball with 3.3 to go as it goes out on the sideline.
Great defensive pressure from C.J. Franklin. Knew the clock was winding down. They're trying to hold for the last shot. He ramps it up, and Hammonds cannot handle it.
A big stop. C.J. will watch it roll in. At the buzzer, Franklin off the backboard, no good. And the Aggies will go to the second quarter, trailing by 3. 13-10, your score. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
You've got a heart for helping folks and want a job where what you do really matters. AltaPoint Health is hiring right here in the community. They've got positions open from Clay County to Sylacauga, including direct support professionals and therapists, and some jobs even let you work from home. No experience? No problem. AltaPoint offers on-the-job training, great benefits, and real room to grow. Caring is their calling. Text AltaJobs to 97211 and find your fit today.
Experience leadership that truly echoes the heart of Coosa Valley. Ben Robbins is an accomplished attorney specializing in real estate, estates, and business law. Voted Coosa Valley's best attorney, Ben is not only a legal expert, but also a dedicated community champion. He actively supports our farmers, stands strong with our veterans, and engages in local initiatives like the Rotary Club and Habitat for Humanity. For Ben, it's all about nurturing the community spirit, supporting our schools, and cheering on local high school sports. When you're in need of real estate or business legal help, call attorney Ben Robbins at 256-346-6493.
Number 1 in customer satisfaction among insurance providers 5 years in a row. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Albia Steers is there. The official insurance agent of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Start of the second quarter, 13-10, Aggies trailing by 3. Aggies with the basketball. Patterson, well, they reached on him, got it off to Whetstone, cutting. Tristan, fall away, Jay. Whetstone, no good, and then a foul on Spear, his second.
That's huge for Sylacauga. Coach Jones immediately goes to Kinson 3.
Hammond gives it off to Moon. Driving. They're trying to go right after Spear. Here's Duvall. Spin move. Shot didn't go. Rebounded by O'Neal, who goes way up to grab the board. Aggies looking to get this game back to 2 or tie. Then a foul on Guntersville. A reach on O'Neal on the drive. Josh Spear has to sit. And we'll need some big minutes out of Whetstone here as Kinson Threet checks in. Franklin to put it in, getting it in deep to Patterson in the backcourt. Aggies down 13-10. Corbin working at the top, now facing off against the zone defense. Inside, KT. Corbin passed up an open 3. Jumper for Patterson, no good. Rebound 3, went up to get it. Back off to Patterson. At the top, Franklin. He'll kick off to O'Neal, left wing, and the Aggies will now reset. Eric working on a defender. Got the switch. O'Neal pulling it back off, looking over at Coach Joel Jones. On the left side of the floor are the Aggies wearing the white Marble City uniforms today. O'Neal driving. ISO. O'Neal floater rattled all the way out. Put back from Whetstone, no good. Fighting for the rebound and finally cleared by Guntersville.
I know Sylacauga didn't get 2 points there. Much better motion offensively, much better ball movement.
Guntersville turned it over. Hammond tripped and ran out of bounds. As Weston Hammond will check back in.
The previous offensive possession, Sylacauga, nobody standing still. Constant movement, constant ball movement, trying to get something. And they did. Just the shot did not fall for Eric O'Neal.
Eric, left wing, passed up the 3. It's Whetstone. Jumper from the mid-range, no. Whetstone 1 for 4 from the floor. Guntersville on the run the other direction, cut off by Patterson. Hammond, right wing 3, no. Rebounded by Franklin. Wide open 3. The Aggies lucky that one didn't drop as we get it into the front court to Patterson. Kicking, O'Neal in the corner. Gave up the 3, and the Aggies will set it up now 13-10 here in the second quarter, 5:38 to play. Weston Hammond for Guntersville, 3 for 5. Patterson for 3, banks it in, and he ties it up with the Marble City Pharmacy 3.
Corbin Patterson has been the guy for Sylacauga in these playoffs. I know C.J. Franklin won the regional MVP, but Corbin Patterson has been, like Jordan Roberson was last year, a spark for the Aggies.
Then a steal. Whetstone got it after Patterson deflected it. Corbin bringing it ahead. Corbin on the defender. Spinning off, giving it to C.J. Behind the back dribble, Franklin on the drive. Off the window and in. And the Aggies have the lead. Timeout. Guntersville, let's stay here. 15-13, good guys on a 5-0 run.
It's crazy what seeing the ball go through the net can do for the confidence of not only the guy that made it in Corbin Patterson, who forces the steal on the other end, but for the rest of the guys. C.J. Franklin feeling it and feeling what his teammate just did. Drives to the basket, faces contact, battles through it, no whistle, and makes the basket.
The 30-second timeout. I want to thank Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union for their presenting sponsorship of Final Four coverage for the Aggies and for the Winterboro girls, who will play tomorrow at 4:30. Tip-off right here at Legacy Arena, also on Mix 106.5. David McCurley, R.J. Burns will have the call. We are here at Legacy Arena, 15-13. Aggies with a 2-point lead, 4:57 to go in the first half. And you got a warning on a player from both teams. And who do they get it on?
I believe they're talking to Whetstone.
So we'll see. I saw that call when they came. They gave both teams a warning. We've had a little jawing back and forth here in the second. It started after a reach foul on Guntersville on Eric O'Neal. Those two players, it was, I think, Hammond and O'Neal had some words for each other, and then there at the timeout, a warning on both benches. So 15-13, Aggies lead it. It feels like they've outplayed us a little bit, but the Aggies find themselves with a 2-point lead.
They might have outplayed us a little bit. Sylacauga defensively has kept themselves in this basketball game, forcing countless turnovers and getting back on the offensive end and being patient.
I believe you're right, that warning might have been on Whetstone. As Guntersville with the basketball, 4:45 to go in the second. Duvall working on O'Neal, stopping at the right elbow. Backdoor cut, loose ball picked up by Eric, and then a foul on Guntersville. Rylan Wilson, his second, as he absolutely trucked Eric O'Neal and sent him to the floor.
Guntersville, when they drive that basketball, the big man gets into that almost restricted arc area and tries to hit him with a spin move. They've done that so many times. Sylacauga prepared for it and plays that hand and forces a turnover.
Trip to the state finals on the line. The Aggies in the state semifinals at Legacy Arena in back-to-back seasons. CJ in the front court, working in between the rings. McMillan just checked in, trying to skip it down low to O'Neal, saved by KT. Kenson driving, stopping, and kicking. Over to Corbin. Jumper, Patterson, bottom.
Why not Corbin Patterson? He has been feeling it. Keep shooting it, big man.
3 up for Guntersville is good, and now it's 17-16 after a 3 from the left wing. Got to get a hand up.
That's one guy you cannot let get going, and Kobe Brothers won the regional MVP for Guntersville.
Underneath, a great feed from Patterson, but McMillan didn't hang on to it. Guntersville 1 for 3 from 3. 17-16. Turner Hammond, the 6-foot guard, firing into the corner. 3 ball up, air ball, rebound Franklin. The Aggies will have numbers. CJ bringing it ahead, rode all the way up the floor, gave it off to McMillan. Shooting, McMillan missed a wide open layup. Nobody near McMillan. Blocked by O'Neal on the shot on the other side. Off to Hammond. He'll drive in. He lost it. Loose ball on the floor, and then they got a kick ball on Guntersville on the loose ball.
What defensive pressure from Sylacauga, and it all started with Eric O'Neal. Eric O'Neal has been playing lights out defensively.
17-16. Aggies by 1, 3:10 to go in the second quarter. CJ, can he get going? He'll drive. He'll kick cross court, tapped away. Corbin Patterson will catch back up with it, then stolen from him by Hammond. And Guntersville takes an 18-17 lead. Almost all of Guntersville points feels like they've come off turnovers. And then another one, but it's taken back in by O'Neal. And then a foul on Hammond. Boy, they have jumped every lane. They have really risked a lot of fouls, and they get caught there with Weston Hammond.
And one way you can beat defensive aggressiveness like Guntersville is ball fake and have your guy jab step and go back door. And you have the athleticism with guys like Eric O'Neal and C.J. Franklin and Corbin Patterson on the court right now to be able to do that.
Second foul on Hammond. Watkins comes in for him, wearing the number 1. Aggies down 1 with 2:25 to go in the second, and a timeout called by Coach Joel Jones. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 18-17. Guntersville leads it. 2:23 to go in the second quarter.
In sports, it takes the right team to win. The same is true with your finances. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning for college, buying a home, or building your savings, Coosa Pines is the team you can trust. We work with you, coach you through every step, and help you reach your financial goals. Join the team that puts members first. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Central to you, central to your success. Central Alabama Community College, the official video live streaming sponsor of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Online at cacc.edu.
Back after the timeout, Aggie ball trailing by 1. Sylacauga has turned it over 5 times for 9 points for Guntersville. In the corner, O'Neal. Open three. Eric short. Rebounded by Franklin. Going up, CJ. Defender in the air, and Franklin going to the line. CJ went way up to grab it.
Here we go again. Back to the free throw line.
Where Franklin is 1 for 2.
2 shots.
Missed the first. The Aggies now 2 for 5 from the stripe. Guntersville 1 for 3 from the stripe. Got a little sweat on the floor. It will be wiped up. Franklin making the second and tying it up from the Coosa Valley Medical Center free throw line. 18-18 your score. Turner Hammond in the front court. Going away from the screen. Now to Duvall, right wing. Clearing space is Moon, and then a foul on McMillan. Colliding down low as Moon was trying to create space. They get Sarayan with the foul.
Hey, get that 3-second card, Ron.
Guntersville basketball on the baseline.
Watkins to inbound, got it into Duvall. He'll work, and they'll kick it back off for 3 to the player that inbounded it, missed it, put back, no. And then an offensive rebound underneath, foul and 1. Grayson Moon again. Well, it feels like he's had a lot more than 2 points. That's his 3rd and 4th, and he'll go to the line for another.
Early in the game, Sylacauga kept Guntersville to one-and-done possessions. Now it feels like Guntersville is getting numerous chances at the basket. You cannot let these big guys for Guntersville do that.
Free throw, got it. Guntersville by 3. 21-18. Corbin, right side. Now back to him, left wing. The Aggies being very patient with it with 1:17 to go in the second. Down by 3, 21-18. As we near halftime at Legacy Arena, Franklin just standing with it. No pressure from Guntersville as they sit back in a zone. CJ skipping in the corner. Driving the baseline, O'Neal, whip around pass, and Eric stepped on the baseline. Another turnover for the Aggies.
Too much standing around for Sylacauga. I understand some patience. There needs to be some movement and some offense ran.
21-18. Guntersville with it on the left wing. Moon with his back to the bucket picks up his dribble off to Duvall. 37 seconds to go. Duvall back to Hammond. On the right side of the floor in red is Guntersville. 29 seconds to play in the half. Guntersville looking very patient. They can hold for the final shot. Duvall in between the rings, top of the key, fake the pass, takes off to the bucket, cut off by Eric. Spinning, Duvall stopping on the baseline, he's stuck with it, gives it back off to Watkins with 8, and then a timeout called by Guntersville. With 7.8 seconds to go, a 30-second timeout. Let's stay here. How big would a stop be before we go to the locker room?
It'd be huge. It'd be something to build off of going into the locker room, knowing you got that defensive stop. And all season for Sylacauga, defensive stops have been motivation to build offensively and build some points going forward. It's going to be huge for Sylacauga to get out of this possession with no points for Guntersville.
Coach Joel Jones giving a passionate speech right here to the team as we are right behind them courtside at the Allen Brew Market scoring table. Final Four coverage brought to you by Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. The Aggies with Tristan, Eric, KT, Corbin, and CJ. Your right tire and service, 5 on the floor. 7.8 seconds to go. Guntersville with the basketball, and they'll inbound on the far sideline. They get it in to Hammond. The backdoor cut underneath, missed the layup. CJ in the air, and then he double dribbled, and they'll have another chance. Oh, that's tough. Do not want to give up a bucket here with 0.5 on the clock. Doesn't have to be a tap in. There is 0.5, and the buzzer will sound. And we'll go to the locker room. Down by 3, 21-18. Your score. We'll be back with the Star Physical Therapy halftime show.
Now is the perfect time to start your future at Central Alabama Community College. CAC's next mini-term begins March 9th, giving you a fast, flexible way to earn college credit or start a new career path. With campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Talladega, and Prattville, CAC offers affordable classes designed to fit your schedule. Don't wait for fall. Get started this spring. Apply online today at cacc.edu. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success.
Busy day? Allen Brew Markets has you covered. Swing by for fresh coffee, a quick bite, or that afternoon pick-me-up snack. And while you're here, fuel up your car and your day. Fast, easy, convenient. Service, selection, and a smile are waiting at Allen Brew Markets. Because when it comes to keeping you going, we're all in with Allen.
You're all in with Allen, oh yeah. Allen Brew Markets.
In sports, it takes the right team to win. The same is true with your finances. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning for college, buying a home, or building your savings, Coosa Pines is the team you can trust. We work with you, coach you through every step, and help you reach your financial goals. Join the team that puts members first. Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union, where you belong, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Do you have scrap metal piling up? Get paid at Coosa Valley Recycling. Serving the Birmingham area and Highway 280 corridor in Sylacauga, Coosa Valley Recycling is your top choice for scrap metal recycling. Whether it's old appliances, car parts, or any other metal items, Coosa Valley Recycling offers great rates and fast, easy service. Recycling with Coosa Valley Recycling not only puts your money back in your pocket, but it also protects the environment. Don't let your scrap metal go to waste. Bring it to Coosa Valley Recycling today. Call 256-245-4300.
This is the Star Physical Therapy halftime show on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Star Physical Therapy halftime show. Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one. Aggies trail 21-18. They've led it by as many as 3. Guntersville has led it. Their biggest lead is 3, 21-18. Alex, too many turnovers for the Aggies. Only 1 assist for the Aggies. Not enough ball movement, too many turnovers, and Guntersville's capitalized on some Aggie mistakes.
That was going to be the first thing I was going to mention, Jeremy, is the turnovers. All of Sylacauga's big wins this season have been when they've limited those turnovers. And they win against Marbury, they had single digits. In the game against Elmore County, they had single-digit turnovers. In the game against Jemison, the same thing. That's been the recipe for success for them. Tonight, you're going into halftime with 11 turnovers. Need to see Sylacauga take care of that basketball, value possessions, and offensively, needs to be some more ball movement, some off-ball movement. Movement in general for Sylacauga needs to be what's happening on offense. A lot of standing around, watching players dribble it, watching players drive to the basket. When you see a player drive to the basket, as another player offensively, you have to give them an opportunity to pass you the basketball. You stand in an open spot. It's almost like zones when you're playing football. It's find the open spot in the zone and give your guy a chance to catch a basketball.
Sylacauga, as we look up and down the stat sheet here. 4 points for CJ, 7 for Corbin. KT was in the game, no points there at the end. Tristan Whetstone with 2, O'Neal with 3, Josh Spear with 2. That's how the scoring is shaken out for the Aggies. Corbin Patterson, 3 for 4 from the floor, 1 for 1 from deep. But the turnover number really stands out as if you're the Aggies. It says we have 11 turnovers here on the AHSAA live stats. That number's going to have to shrink. Guntersville didn't do a great job of protecting it. They have them at 10 turnovers. Alex, Sylacauga turnover number needs to go down. The ball movement needs to be at a premium as we go into the second half. C.J. Franklin feels like he's been a little out of sorts. How does he calm down in the second half?
Taking a deep breath is the biggest thing. Is you want to wash the first half of your C.J. Franklin. That didn't happen. Be a continuation of what you've done all season long and what you've been for Sylacauga, the closer in games in the third and fourth quarter. Come in the second half and play the basketball that everybody knows C.J. Franklin can play, because everybody in this gymnasium knows that C.J. Franklin can give you 20, 30 points any single night.
Might need it in the second half for C.J. as Guntersville 45% from the floor. The Aggies sub 40 at 38.9, 7 for 18 from the floor. Guntersville 9 for 20. Obviously a couple more field goal attempts, some offensive rebounds. We gave up 4 offensive rebounds. We actually offensively rebounded it better. We have more rebounds than them. They have 11, we have 13. We have 5 offensive boards. They have 4. The turnovers really the key for the Aggies here in the first half. That'll wrap up the Star Physical Therapy halftime show. We'll have second half action when we come back. Stay with us. This is the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
As you head out to support your boys of fall, know that the team at First Bank of Alabama is prepared to take care of your financial needs. Covering 6 counties with 13 locations, online, mobile, and ATM banking throughout East Central Alabama, we have the products, services, and the most valuable people to allow you to bank when you want, where you want, and how you want. So you can focus on your favorite team. First Bank of Alabama, where you are first. Online at fbal.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hungry for fresh, flavorful seafood? Come to Wharf Casual Seafood, your local spot for shrimp, crab claws, mahi-mahi, and all your coastal favorites. Looking for a budget-friendly bite? Check out our tasty lunch specials featuring wraps, salads, shrimp, and more. Wharf Casual Seafood, wharfcasualseafood.com. The coast is here.
I'm Chris Kane, and for our family here at Toyota of Sylacauga, it's about more than cars. It's about people. You'll find my wife, my kids, even my dog here some days, because this is where we've built something special. When you buy from us, you're not just getting a vehicle, you're becoming part of the family. Toyota of Sylacauga, worth the drive, and we'll prove it. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
Cold and flu season is here, but Marble City Pharmacy in Sylacauga has you covered. From cough and cold medicine to fever relief, vitamins, and immune support, they have everything you need to feel better fast. Skip the lines and use their quick and convenient drive-through window to get in and out with ease. Friendly service, trusted care, and hometown convenience all in one place. Transfer your prescription to Marble City Pharmacy today. Marble City Pharmacy, here for life.
When injury slows you down, trust Todd Malone and the caring team at Star Physical Therapy. As owner and lead physical therapist, Todd has built a reputation for helping patients recover quickly, safely, and with confidence. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, surgery recovery, or everyday aches and pains, you'll find personalized care that gets you moving again. At Star Physical Therapy, it's not just about treatment. It's about helping you live life fully. Star Physical Therapy, where you're always treated like a star.
At Toyota of Sylacauga, we treat you like one of our own because you are. I'm Chris Kane, and whether it's your first time or your 10th, we're here to serve you with honesty, care, and the kind of service that keeps your family coming back. From oil changes to new Toyotas, our team is ready to earn your trust every time. Come see why families all over East Central Alabama and beyond choose us every time they buy a car. Toyota of Sylacauga, worth the drive, and we'll prove it. Online at toyotaofsylacauga.com.
When the temperature drops, your car feels it too. If your heat isn't blowing as warm as it should or your engine's running hotter than normal, you could be low on coolant. Stop by Right Tire and Service for a quick winter checkup. We'll inspect your coolant, tire pressure, battery, and wiper blades, all the things that keep you safe and comfortable in cold weather. Don't get caught unprepared this winter. Get it done the right way at Right Tire and Service on West Fort William Street in Sylacauga.
This is Don Carton, President and CEO of Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Congratulations to the Sylacauga Aggies. Your hard work, discipline, and teamwork represent our community the right way. Keep competing and finish strong. Go Aggies.
Start of the second half, 21-18. Guntersville with the lead. We are courtside at Legacy Arena at the Allen Brew Market scoring table. Our Final Four coverage presented by Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Also brought to you by Coosa Valley Medical Center, Toyota of Sylacauga, and Area Real Estate. 16 minutes with the season on the line. They'll change sides of the floor. Guntersville right to left, Aggies left to right. Hammond back on the floor with 2 fouls, brings it across. He'll drive into Franklin, going up, tough shot, got it right into the chest of CJ, and 23-18, Guntersville leads it. Patterson gives it off to Franklin. Kicking in the corner to Whetstone. High pass, back out up top, CJ. In the corner, O'Neal. Thought about a 3, drives the baseline, hops, kicks. Whetstone blocked. The 3-point attempt was blocked. It was saved back in. Here's Josh off the window and good. Oh, what a play for Spear.
You remember we talked about at halftime the turnovers for Sylacauga, cleaning those up. But the way Sylacauga played in the first half, not what you want to see, but you're only down 3 points.
Weston Hammond again, driving right into Franklin. They'll get the foul on CJ. Not sure what else CJ could have done there. Hammond to put it in. Deep 3, up. Guntersville, no. Offensive rebound. The Aggies didn't box him out, and then a foul on Whetstone, his second.
I'm not sure about that one. Felt like Tristan Whetstone had all ball. Should have been a jump ball.
Tristan will check out, just his second foul. Hammond to inbound again. Finds it to Turner Hammond. He'll work at the top. Right side, Hammond. Back to Hammond on the drive. Stopping, went to the floor, and he walked. Did they get a foul? No, they did get the travel as Hammond went to the floor.
Pick it up, Aggies, let's play ball, man.
Eric, CJ, Corbin, Josh, and KT, your right tire and service, 5 on the floor. CJ to Patterson. Inside to Kinson, over to Eric, right wing, open 3, CJ, no good. Long rebound controlled by O'Neal, and the Aggies will get it back. Eric in the corner, now to Spear. Sylacauga working it around the perimeter. Spear tries a contested 3 and knocks it down, and we're tied at 23. And Marble City Pharmacy 3-pointer.
Loving the start from Josh Spear. He's been quiet in these playoffs thus far in the second half. I'm sure Coach Jones asked his guys, someone needs to step up, and Josh Spear answering the bell early.
And they got a foul on Spear, his third. On the other side. Duvall will check out for Guntersville. Hammond to inbound. And they got a 5-second. Yes, they did. Wow, good defense on the inbounds play. So Sylacauga can take the lead with 6 minutes to go in the third. Patterson brings it across. Josh Spear has 5 points. Patterson 3, no. Rush shot, rebound Kinson. Turning around, KT had it stripped away from him. And it'll be Guntersville basketball as it ends up out of bounds.
I'm really not sure how the ref on the far end's the one that has to make the call. That can't happen.
23-23. This crew is the one that called the Montevallo game from from Alabama State last year. They did a phenomenal job there. They have the Aggie game today. Catch and shoot three at the top. Hammond buries it.
C.J. Franklin didn't put a hand up. That's definition of hand down, man down.
C.J. threw it away, saved. Spear, jumper, no good. Tap back from C.J. is good. 26-25. Hammond on the other end. Threw it off a player underneath, and a good lay-in for Kobe Brothers. And a timeout called by Guntersville. A full timeout. We'll take one, too. 28-25. Wildcats lead it with 4:59 to go in the third.
Is chronic pain slowing you down? At Broadway Spinal Care, we offer shockwave therapy to target pain right at the source. This treatment helps break down scar tissue, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. It's fast, non-invasive, and proven to help with stubborn issues like tendinitis, plantar fasciitis, and joint pain. Call Broadway Spinal Care today at 256-861-8546 to find out if shockwave therapy is right for you.
The Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network is fueled by Allen Oil Company. Fuel for your car, fuel for your body. You're all in with Allen.
28-25. Guntersville by 3 with 4:59 to go in the third. Weston Hammond leading all scorers in the game. He's 5 for 8 from the field with 11 points. Josh Spear has 7. Corbin Patterson has 7. C.J. Franklin has 6. They're 50% from the floor. We're 40% from the floor here in the third quarter. Corbin stopping, kicking. Franklin tried to feed it inside to Kenson, had a shot blocked. Kenson rips it away, got it back. Back off to Franklin, hopping in the air, feeding it off to O'Neal. Jumper, Eric, well short. Aggies need to take some better shots. 28-25. Turner Hammond at the top. Gives it to Weston Hammond wearing the 0 in red. Guntersville with a 3-point lead, 4:19 to go. Catch and shoot three, missed, long rebound, tapped by Spear, but right into the hands of Hammond. Hammond driving, stopping, kicking, open three again, no good, long rebound. This time it'll be Josh Spear that corrals it. Pushing it ahead is Franklin. The Aggies down 28-25. C.J. driving and one!
Man, when C.J. Franklin gets downhill and gets ahead of steam, there is no stopping him. He gets back to that free throw line and he slams on the brakes and goes almost in slow motion. It's hard to stop that without fouling.
To tie is Franklin at the stripe. Rattled it in. Above 50% from the free throw line now are the Aggies, 4 for 7. We're tied at 28 midway through the third quarter. A battle here at Legacy Arena. Turner Hammond. The Aggie crowd cheering on this defense, trying to will them to a stop as Hammond traveled. Thought they've done that a couple times in this game, Alex. They catch them there. Now Sylacauga with the basketball in a tie game.
Now it comes down to a response for Sylacauga. Guntersville's turned the ball over just like Sylacauga in this game. Sylacauga has to capitalize here.
CJ in the air, cross court. Now left side, Patterson. Stopping is Corbin. Back to Spear. Fake the three. Josh in the corner to Eric. CJ will attack. Overhead pass. Open for Patterson. Short. The rebound and snowbirding on the other side is Hammond. Laying it up, laying it in. And did they get the foul? They did. Weston Hammond again on the other side. Having a terrific night if you're a Guntersville fan. Laying it in, and he will go to the line.
Sylacauga on the other end, I thought that ball movement was spectacular. Did not settle for any contested jump shot and found a pretty good one. Didn't fall, though.
Hammond missed a free throw. Rebound, Josh. 30-28. They're 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Eric, chest pass over to Corbin. Back to Elo, right wing. Well away from the bucket, leaves it for Franklin. CJ, skip pass, Patterson, open, give me one. Corbin, got it! A Marble City Pharmacy 3, and the good guys on top, 31-30. Down on the other side, laying it in, just like that. Kobe Brothers got loose.
You can celebrate the three-pointer, a big one from Corbin Patterson, but you have to get back defensively. That's the second time Sylacauga's done that this half.
Timeout Aggies, 32-31, a 30-second timeout. As we'll stay here, just took the lead and gave it right back up. As the score is 32-31, Guntersville with the lead. What have you seen from the Aggies that have opened it up here in the third quarter offensively?
Much more off-ball movement and much more ball movement in general for the Aggies. Not a lot of standing around, and they're not settling either. They're finding the open shooter, and they're giving him the ball.
Just a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here. Sylacauga keeps the 5 on the floor to be Aggie ball. It's Corbin, CJ, Eric, KT, and Josh. Back and forth we go. They trap CJ, back to Corbin. He'll step through a defender, gets hit. Now it's Spear driving in the corner. Open 3. O'Neal. Good! Marble City Pharmacy 3, 34-32.
Dribble drive, the definition of how you get an open three-pointer at any level of basketball. Josh Spear drives to the basket, draws the attention of 3 Guntersville defenders. Eric O'Neal left wide open in the corner.
Knocked out by the Aggies. Back in, Turner Hammond. Watkins checks out for Guntersville. Duval back in the game for the Cats. Moon back in as well. Backdoor cut, lay in good. Again, Kobe Brothers got loose. 34-34, we're tied.
Wake up OD, y'all.
CJ kicking. Patterson open again from 3. This one's well short. Rebound and going the other way. Stolen by O'Neal from behind, and he got tripped by Hammond, but no whistle. It'll be Guntersville basketball. Weston Hammond to put it in. Baseline right. Bucket is to his left. 34-34 with 2 minutes to go in the third. Duval calling for it. They get it to Kobe Brothers, who was the regional MVP of the Northwest region for Class 5A boys. Hammond has the basketball. He has 13 points. Over to Grayson Moon. Now Hammond, catch and shoot 3 at the top. No good. Rebound Franklin. CJ running it up. CJ going down the lane. CJ laying it in. 36-34. Doing it himself is Franklin.
I don't know how CJ Franklin got to the rim there.
Hammond spinning, missing, and rebounded by Patterson. Aggies looking to go on a run here to end the third. Leading by 2. Patterson giving it off to Spear. Driving is Josh, floating it up way long, and then a foul on Kinson 3. Not a great shot from Spear, who drove right in to the 6'4" defender.
Sylacauga has taken a lot of great shots this half. That one of not the best looking ones.
That'll send them to the line. That's the 5th foul on the Aggies. Here in the third, Brothers to the line. Brothers now with 10. He's in double figures. The Aggies with 2 in double figures, Franklin and Corbin. Kinson's first foul. Brothers again, got them both. He has 11. 36-36, knotted up with 1:08 to play in the third quarter. CJ, another turnover, and going the other way is Hammond. Blocked by Franklin off the backboard. Corbin with it in the backcourt. What a save for Franklin. 36-36 after the blocked shot.
Franklin knew he messed up, had to make up for it, or Coach Jones is going to have him over here.
CJ working it with 45 seconds to go. CJ hopping in the air, off to Corbin. He'll attack. He got hit, no whistle, and then it's out on the Aggies. Oh,
this has got to be called
all arm.
This has got to be called both ways, man.
Corbin was shooting, and he should be shooting too. I mean, it was definitely out on us, but we should probably be at the free throw line. Duvall, and then Rylan Wilson and one.
So you can't have that on one end and have the other end have no whistle. You can't have that.
That is tough. Missed the free throw, rebound Kinson 3. The Aggies will have it with 12.8 to go, down by 2. As we sit in the third quarter, Franklin hopping in the air, getting off the Corbin with 6, with 5. Corbin with 4, driving. Patterson at the rim, missed the shot. And we will go to the fourth quarter trailing 38-36. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is the COURTSIDE Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
In sports, it takes the right team to win. The same is true with your finances. This is Don Carden, President and CEO of COURTSIDE Federal Credit Union. Whether you're planning for college, buying a home, or building your savings, COURTSIDE is the team you can trust. We work with you, coach you through every step, and help you reach your financial goals. Join the team that puts members first. COURTSIDE Federal Credit Union, where you belong, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
Turn to the experts you can trust at Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling. Voted the best HVAC company in the Coosa Valley 5 years in a row. Sleeping Giant Heating and Cooling, the official HVAC company of the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter. Aggies down 2. The Aggies will send out Josh, KT, Eric, CJ, and Corbin. We will have the basketball down 36-38. Final 8 minutes. CJ, can he take over? It's to Eric, driving, hopping in the air. In the corner to Spear. The closeout for Guntersville, underneath to KT. Back off to Josh, open 3, Spear, good! 39-38, Josh Spear at Marble City Pharmacy 3. The Aggies have hit 5 threes in this game, leading it by 1. Spear has 2 of them. Here's Hammond, wild runner, missed it, rebound tapped around. Eric O'Neal going to chase it down, but now it's Duval for Guntersville, answering on the other side. Too many second chances. The Aggies back down by 1. 40-39. Spear with 10, Corbin with 10, CJ with 11. 3 for Franklin as well, short. Ends up out of bounds.
Not a huge fan of that one from CJ Franklin. One pass and shot goes up. Need to see Sylacauga get into an offensive set and run it.
(40-39) Hammond with 13 points to Duvall at the right wing. Here's Brothers for 3, missed it. Long rebound, again back into the hands of Guntersville. Duvall from the corner buries the 3. 5 consecutive points off of second chances for Guntersville. They lead it by 4. It's their largest lead of the game. Franklin driving, and then he's fouled on the floor. Lucky for Guntersville because Tristan Whetstone was wide open under the bucket. The foul on Turner Hammond. Aggies need a rebound. We get it in to Whetstone through the defense. Tristan putting it in. What an answer for T. 43-41, Brothers on the other side. Back off to Weston Hammond. Shakes off help with his right hand. He'll drive and kick. Duvall again, open three. Short, rebounded by Spear. Oh, wide open. Aggies fortunate that one didn't go. We played 2 minutes. CJ driving, left hand, finish, good!
This is what you want to see in the fourth quarter.
On the other side, the Aggies didn't get back, and you'll get a goaltend. The Aggies just haven't gotten back on defense in this game. Brothers does it again.
And that's what happened, Jeremy. Sylacauga has given up so many points because they're celebrating a made shot and letting Guntersville get behind them. You got about half a second to say good job, teammate, and get back and play defense.
Got to find Kobe Brothers on the other side. 45-43 Aggies, trailing by 2. CJ driving, floating, left it short, tapping it back in is Franklin. He's got 15. Brothers on the other side, almost stolen by CJ. Knocked out by Franklin as that one ends up on the scoring table on the far side. Duvall to inbound on the sideline. We're tied at 45 with 5:30 to go in the fourth. This game up for grabs for both teams. Duvall spinning off help, giving it to Kobe Brothers. Calling for a screen, goes the other direction. He traveled. Oh, and they'll get a foul on the Aggies. Of all the contact in this game, they bail out Brothers, who walked. And the Aggies should be going the other way. Guntersville's going to have another chance. They get it into Brothers. He'll spin, stop, look. Duvall, open three. No good. Rebounded by O'Neal. Aggies with a chance to retake the lead. 45-45 Franklin. To Spear, stopping, kicking. Franklin, three ball. Short, rebound tapped, controlled. Fault for Duvall. Just pushed Josh Spear on the floor, and Guntersville got it back. Kobe Brothers on the other side, fouled and one. We didn't get back.
Have to get back defensively. There cannot be any arguing calls or moping that you didn't get it. You have to get back.
A big collision under the bucket. Coach Jones going to call a timeout to settle his guys down. We'll take 1-2. We'll be back with 4:52 left in the fourth quarter.
Is chronic pain slowing you down? At Broadway Spinal Care, we offer shockwave therapy to target pain right at the source. This treatment helps break down scar tissue, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. It's fast, non-invasive, and proven to help with stubborn issues like tendinitis, plantar fasciitis, and joint pain. Call Broadway Spinal Care today at 256-861-8546 to find out if shockwave therapy is right for you.
Celebrate Sylacauga pride with the S Club. We're a community of former athletes and supporters dedicated to preserving tradition, funding scholarships, and building a strong future for Sylacauga High School athletics. From reunions to fundraising, the S Club connects generations of Aggies while giving back to today's student athletes. Be a part of the legacy. Join the Sylacauga S Club and help keep Aggie pride alive. Visit AggieSClubAlumni.com today to sign up and make a difference.
Back courtside, it'll be Brothers at the stripe. He is 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Brothers now has 15, make it 16 for Brothers. Guntersville lost in this game last year to Viger, a close game down the stretch. Sylacauga now down by 3, 48-45. We've answered back, but can't seem to get over the mountaintop. Patterson for 3. Good! Rattled all the way around, and we answer again, 48-48.
Now you got to get back, play defense. Nothing easy and no fouls for Sylacauga.
What a shot for Patterson. Hammond to Moon. Poked away into the hands of Whetstone. The Aggies again with a chance to take a lead with 4:15 to go. CJ working it ahead. Tied at 48 midway through the fourth quarter. Franklin on Hammond, and then a block on Hammond, his third foul of the game. That is the third foul of the quarter. CJ inbounds it. O'Neal, open three. Missed it. Rebound Spear. Going back up. Josh, good. 50-48. Aggies lead it by 2. Stolen by Franklin on the other side. CJ on the run to the rim. Underneath. No. And then a foul. Will shoot 2. They tried that outlet again, and CJ baited them, trying to get Kobe Brothers in the front court. With 3:45 to go, it'll be Corbin Patterson at the strike.
What a rebound from Josh Spear, though. Amongst the trees, he's able to grab that rebound and power through all of them to get the shot. And then C.J. Franklin gets the steal and finds Corbin Patterson.
Missed the first from the Coosa Valley Medical Center free throw line. Need this one. Patterson got it. Leading by 3 is Sylacauga with 3:45 to go. Aggies in the full court press. Brothers traveled. Yes, he did. Brothers traveled right in front of us, and a timeout called by Guntersville. A chance to go up 2 possessions, Alex. This could be huge.
And it all comes down to Eric O'Neal and C.J. Franklin. The defensive pressure and intensity on the steal, and then right there, Guntersville does the Cardinal sin, throws it into the coffin corner, and instead of, usually you see some guys foul or go out of position and jump up and down, they stay down and force the travel. That is Joel Jones' defensive pressure to a T.
Take a breath, everybody. You might need every last one of them. With 3:42 to go, the good guys lead it 51-48. Semifinals. Chance to play Saturday for a blue map. On the line between the Aggies and the Wildcats. Can't ask for anything more. You're alive in the fourth. The Aggie crowd feeling it. It'll be our ball. From the sideline, Patterson to inbound as Guntersville now coming back out on the floor. Final Four coverage brought to you by Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union. Aggies get it into the backcourt to Franklin, bringing it across under no pressure. Leading it by 3. CJ driving, kicking, O'Neal working back around to the top, handing it off to Patterson. 3:29 to play. They'll come out to get him well beyond the arc. It's Corbin stopping, feeding it back off O'Neal. Working at the top, Eric on the drive, down the lane, and a foul. Eric to shoot 2. That one just hung on the rim and fell off at the last second. 2 free throws coming for Elo, who is 1 for 2 from the stripe.
Said it at the beginning of the game, and I'm sure Coach Jones emphasized this to his players too. Free throws will win or lose this basketball game.
Eric for 2. Missed the first. The Aggies are 5 for 10 from the stripe. It's been a crutch all season. Give me this one to go up for Eric. Got it. 52-48 with 3:20 to go. The Aggies had 18 points at halftime. The offense came alive in the second half, but so has Guntersville. Cutting across the lane, Brothers open 3, missed it. Rebound Duvall. An offensive board, runner, missed it again. Another offensive board, Black missed it, and a rebound by Tristan. 3 chances for Guntersville. They come up empty on all 3.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. No quit in Guntersville and no quit in Sylacauga.
2:40 to play. Aggies by 4. Corbin on the defender. On a 5-second count, breaks it, hands it to Franklin at the midcourt circle. CJ got around the defender. Shooting. CJ, floater. Good. And the good guys by 6.
Now it's time to get back. Celebrate the CJ shot, a huge one. But now it's time to get back and play Aggie defense.
54-48. Duvall at the top. 2 minutes to play. Duvall hopping in the air. Over to Moon. Driving the baseline. Duvall making the catch underneath the bucket. Pulls it back off. Hammond driving, feeding. Inside. Then a foul on O'Neal on the pass. I like it.
Now they got a charge.
They got a charge.
Tristan Whetstone drew the charge on Turner Hammond.
What a call. Aggies with 2 minutes to play with a 6-point lead. Corbin to Franklin. Back out to the top to Patterson. Over to Spear. Back out to Corbin. Boy, the Aggies waving through traffic. Open three. Josh. No. Long rebound controlled by Whetstone. Sylacauga back with it. Spear tries another one. This time no good. Rebound, chase down, and the Aggies got it back in a timeout called by Coach Joel Jones with 1:31 to go.
2 great looks from Josh Spear. Highlight those, but you also have to highlight the hustle from Tristan Whetstone. 2 offensive rebounds there, and on the previous defensive possession draws the charge. Doing a lot of the dirty work that Sylacauga needs to do to win this final 1 minute and 31 seconds.
You can feel the electricity in the building. Big call on the other side. I thought they got Eric jumping the pass, but they got the charge before it. And now Sylacauga with the chance to go up by 3 scores. We lead it by 6 with 90 seconds to go. Oh boy, here at Legacy Arena. Stay tuned for the Star Physical Therapy postgame show and the Coosa Valley Medical Center postgame party. David McCurley, Michael Giddens back in studio for about 30 minutes or so following this game. Guntersville has 5 fouls. We will shoot free throws the rest of the way as we get it into the backcourt to Franklin. CJ on a 10-second count, giving it off to Patterson on the far side. Corbin trapped, giving it to Spear. Josh doubled, and he's fouled, and Josh Spear going to the line to shoot 2. What a big moment in this game, Alex. The Aggies, you'd love both, but 1 feels good, 2 feels great.
Free throws is all that matters. Knock them both down, Josh. 2 big ones.
Spears first. Good. Josh with 13.
And regardless of what Josh does here, make or miss, have to be heads up for Sylacauga, because as we've seen Guntersville, they get the offense or defensive rebound, they are gone down the court.
Spears second, no. Rebound, tapped in the air. Controlled by Guntersville. Aggies by 7 with 1:15 to go. Hammond running the offense for the Wildcats. And then a foul on Whetstone, not a bad one, just the Aggies' 3rd with 1:09 to play. But it is Whetstone's 3rd. Aggies lead it by 7, 1:09 to go. Stolen, tapped around, controlled by Spear. Josh has it, gives it off to Whetstone, back to Franklin. The Aggies on a 10-second count in the front court. Patterson, Sylacauga, no need to be in a hurry. Here we go, 55 seconds to go. Aggies by 7. Eric O'Neal has it. They'll eventually have to foul us with 48 seconds to play. Back to Franklin. Be patient with it. Cross court, Patterson, as they did foul, and we're going to the stripe to go up by 9 with 44.1 to go.
Down the stretch for Sylacauga, it was defense to offense. And in the biggest moment, the biggest defensive possession of the season thus far, they get the turnover.
Good on the first for Franklin. Aggies need to get back on their side on defense. We lead it by 8 with 44.1. CJ missed the second. 42 seconds to go. It's Hammond running it up on the other side. Duvall firing a 3. Duvall, no. Rebound, Eric. The Aggies have it. It's O'Neal. He's fouled and will walk the other way. Coach Joel Jones cracking a little smile, Alex Bauman.
What an answer in this fourth quarter for the Sylacauga Aggies.
Give me a free throw, Eric. He'll have to.
Down 2 points, back against the wall, season on the line. Basketball careers for a lot of these seniors on the line as well, and they respond with a humongous fourth quarter on both ends.
Eric, good on the first. 57-48. Missed the second. We're up by 9 with 32 seconds to go. Hammond brings it across. Brothers thought about a three, pulls it down. Hammond has to fire a three. It's short. Rebound, tapped off the rim. Duvall put back. He's fouled. He'll shoot two with 21.9 to go. If the Aggies made some free throws in this one, we were 9 for 17. If we just made two more, this game would have been over. A 4-possession game with 30 seconds left. Duvall to shoot two. That's the 5th on Spear. Josh is fouled out. KT will check in. Two shots for Duvall. Missed the first. That is huge. Aggies by 9. Missed the second one on purpose. They got the rebound. Deep two, no, with 16 seconds left. Offensive rebound, put back, no. Second chance, yes. And a timeout called by Guntersville with 12.6 to play. 57-50, 12.6. If you inbound this ball, they pretty much have to foul you immediately. You just can't turn over right here.
Can't turn it over. Be smart with the basketball. Force them to foul you. I just want to give a shout-out to some of these seniors, Jeremy. I know Josh fouled out after a quiet first half with only 2 points. He comes in the third and fourth quarter and has 10. And C.J. Franklin has 16 in the second half. Two of the senior guys that have been in this moment before, feeling the pressure, knowing what's on the line, come in the second half and give it for Sylacauga. They give it all they have.
What a game. Aggies. There's 400 people watching the courtside cam. Comment Go Aggies and you can win yourself an Aggie Sports Network sweatshirt. We'll comment the winner after the game on Facebook. 57-50. Aggies with the lead. Please follow the Aggie Sports Network as well, as CJ's got to get it in. Getting it into Corbin. They will foul Corbin immediately with 2.5 seconds coming off the clock. But there will be 11 seconds to play. A senior to the stripe. Isaiah Jones watching. He's in the building watching. How about that? Corbin's first is good. We will see you on Saturday at Legacy Arena. State Championship. Corbin got them both. Aggies by 9 with 11.4. Stay away from the ball. Good guys. Spinning is Watkins. Knocked out by Franklin. No, they turned it over. And the Aggies can start to celebrate at Legacy Arena. The clock hits 0. We will play for a blue map on Saturday morning at 10:45 to the state finals. We go. We'll be back with the Star Physical Therapy postgame show. Your final score, Sylacauga 59, Guntersville 50. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Celebrate Sylacauga Pride with the S Club. We're a community of former athletes and supporters dedicated to preserving tradition, funding scholarships, and building a strong future for Sylacauga High School athletics. From reunions to fundraising, the S Club connects generations of Aggies while giving back to today's student athletes. Be a part of the legacy. Join the Sylacauga S Club and help keep Aggie Pride alive. Visit AggieSClubAlumni.com today to sign up and make a difference.
This is the Star Physical Therapy post-game show on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network.
Aggies win 59-50 over the Guntersville Wildcats back to the state championship where we belong. We will play the winner of Winona and LaFleur, as this is the Star Physical Therapy post-game show. Star Physical Therapy, where you don't have to be a star to be treated like one. Coach Jones getting a standing ovation from the crowd. What a game. Alex Bauman with the Aggies coming out on top.
It all came down to that fourth quarter, and all season long, Sylacauga has faced those games where going into the fourth quarter, it felt like the other team had all the momentum. The Briarwood game felt like Briarwood was going to run away with that. And in the fourth quarter, it came down to the senior leadership. And tonight was no different. C.J. Franklin, Corbin Patterson, Josh Beer, point-wise, came up huge for Sylacauga in the fourth quarter. Then you also have to spotlight Eric O'Neill and Tristan Whetstone as well for all the dirty work and scrapping they did down low, getting the steals, forcing the turnovers, getting the rebounds. Tristan Whetstone getting 2 offensive rebounds in one of the biggest moments of the game to ice it for Sylacauga. And then the possession before that draws a charge to go to the other end. So many guys stepped up in that fourth quarter when Sylacauga needed it the most, and it came down to the senior leadership for them.
Trying to get the final stats here. They normally hand those out courtside, but we're also able to get them right here, I believe, Alex. As let's see, we'll get the split box stats. That's what we need. C.J. Franklin with 18, Corbin with 16, Eric with 8, Tristan with 4, Josh Spear with 13. He fouled out there late in the fourth quarter. Kobe Brothers out of nowhere in the second half finished the game with 16. Weston Hammonds with 13, Duvall with 10, and the scoring pretty sporadic for Guntersville. Whoa, the adrenaline's running courtside at the Allen Brew Market scoring table here on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network Star Physical Therapy post-game show. The Aggies just absolutely lit it up in the second half from the floor. It was, if you ask Coach Jones, he'd probably tell you it was a very subpar offensive performance in the first half. Turnovers, missed free throws, tons of missed shots, taken to bad shots. They flipped the script, Alex, in the third quarter.
And it comes down to experience. I've said it so many times during the broadcast, experience. But experience wins you a lot of basketball games. It would have been easy for a lot of young players after that first half that Sylacauga had, even though they were down 3 points, to come out in the second half and do a lot of the same things. Sylacauga felt like they washed that first half with the turnovers and some poor decisions, and it looked like a completely different team. The team that we've seen march through the regional tournament and march through the area tournament where they were just dominant, made better decisions with the basketball, found the open shooters, and did not settle for a whole lot.
An absolute incredible shooting performance in the second half for the Aggies, who got down by as many as 4 and then go on an 8-0 run to get up by 4, and then they put them away. A 14-2 run in the final 4 minutes and 36 seconds for the good guys, taking care of Guntersville. Their season falls short again in the Final Four. Hats off to Guntersville. Back-to-back years in the Final Four, not easy to do. They have a very tough squad, but again, Sylacauga, undersized. 3 6'4+ guys on the floor for Guntersville, and Tristan Whetstone, Josh Spear, and Kenson Threet come in and rebound the heck out of the basketball and keep this game alive for the Aggies. When at a couple moments, it felt like things weren't going well for us, Alex.
There were some moments where it felt like Guntersville was going to run away with it for a second. Sylacauga wavered that storm, battled back, took the lead, and I'm super proud of these guys. But you have one more game left to capture that blue map, and the focus turns to whoever that opponent is on Saturday.
What a back-and-forth game. I'm trying to find on here, Alex, where it tells you how many lead changes, how many. Maybe we'll get the hard sheet of paper, because some of these stats, it says that we were 3 for 16 from 3. We know that's not right. We were 6 for 19 total. There we go. From 3. But it felt like we hit the ones that really mattered down the stretch. 6 for 19 for 3 were the Aggies. 18 points from beyond the arc. We're 11 for 19 from the free throw line. They were 5 for 11, not much better. They were actually only 45%. The Aggies close to 60% of the game. 12 offensive boards for the Aggies, 14 for Guntersville. But, man, the timely rebounds there when it came down to it in the fourth quarter. We've seen it time and time again for the Aggies. Against Briarwood, down by 12 in the fourth. We said we needed somebody to take over in the fourth quarter. C.J. Franklin and Corbin Patterson and Josh Spear came alive.
It's crazy what seeing one shot go down can do for a player's confidence. When Josh Spear hit that three-pointer, I felt like the momentum shifted for Sylacauga, and it got players like C.J. Franklin and Corbin Patterson going. The rebounding, well, Guntersville did win that battle. Sylacauga never gave up, relentless on the boards on both ends, and when they needed it the most, Sylacauga was the one to get those rebounds.
What else can you say other than what a game, Alex? Remember, David McCurley, Michael Giddens coming up in about 5 minutes with the Coosa Valley Medical Center post-game party, and what a party it will be, as we'll send them the final stats as well to continue to run the Aggie fans through it. The Aggie fans that have been listening or in the car on the way home, make sure to listen to Mix 106.5. We'll be live for about 35 to 40 minutes longer after we go off the air right here at Legacy Arena, to sending it back to the studio for the Coosa Valley Medical Center post-game party. Alex Bauman, a job that I never like to have is the star physical therapy, the star player of the game. Who do you got tonight?
It has to be the guy that's been the closer for Sylacauga all season long, C.J. Franklin. 18 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and when the moment and the light got the biggest, he answered for Sylacauga on both ends.
We didn't light it up with assists. We only had 8, but they felt like they all came in key moments, in pivotal moments in the second half. Into the second quarter, start of halftime, we had 2 assists total, 6 in the second half. That really changed the game.
It definitely did. The offense, while it was so stagnant in the first half, a lot of standing around, waiting for an offensive play call to happen or watching someone try to dribble drive against Guntersville. And then in the second half, it was a complete shift. More off-ball movement, moving the basketball, wasn't sticking in a lot of players' hands, and a much better dribble drive to the basket and kicking out, which led to a lot more open three-point shots for guys like Josh Spear, CJ, and Corbin.
That'll do it for us live at Legacy Arena. We're going to get all of our post-game graphics and our post-game story done, and we're going to send it over to David McCurley live in studio with Michael Giddens for the Coosa Valley Medical Center post-game party. This has been the Star Physical Therapy post-game show on the Coosa Pines Federal Credit Union Aggie Sports Network. Now back to studio with Michael Giddens and David McCurley with the Coosa Valley Medical Center post-game party.